good, y'all? It's a great day. Welcome to Road to 10K. Today is day 54, and yeah, man, we finished out the week green on the charts. This is a great week. Discord link in bio, TikTok link in bio, Instagram in bio. Please go check that out. But first off, I'm gonna show y'all the P&L card for today. Boom, $503. We're very good. I don't know what my account balance is at, but we're looking good, man. This is exactly what I needed to do after 2x in my accounts. But I had 2x my 50K. My 25K is still on 1x. It's still risking minimal. But 50K, we are risking the $300 to $400 per trade, which is very good. I'm very confident in my abilities to run it up easier. You see what I'm saying? But that being said, as y'all know, we start off on the charts, then I go to the live video, and I took a 30-second inversion today. Today was my first 30-second inversion. But coming into the day, I had a very bearish bias. We had this daily gap right here. We also had this one under it. It was just clearly screaming, let's go to the floor. We had these 4-hour high time frames right here. We had this 1-hour key level, which was the selling point for me. Definitely we had this inside of a 15-minute gap as well. So just draw of liquidity, pure draw of liquidity right here. We had an unmitigated 30-minute right here, which I wanted us to come up into and tap and go to the floor, but that did not end up happening. I'll show y'all what actually ended up happening. But we had this unmitigated 30-minute and 5-minute and 15 minutes right here. So market open, I wanted us to maybe come up here, tap into the unmitigated 30-minute and continue to sell off, but that was not it. The 5-minute gap was enough. Pre-market, we actually did take out London lows on ES, so that's all good. Boom. So we had an SMT, which I was pretty confident we were going to fulfill after manipulating higher, and that's exactly what we did. We go to the 1 minute. Actually, go to the, well, is this it? No, 929. But so as you can see, market open, we tapped up here. We created a 30-second gap, but I do not have the 30-second time frame, so it is on my top step, right? I don't have a top step account, but I do just check there for the 30-second gaps. And we had one. Boom. We had this close, and then the next 30-second was where I entered. I entered around, let me see the next candle, then I'll be able to tell y'all. Boom, I didn't enter this high. Let me pull up the screenshot so y'all can see. Right here. Cool. So I entered at 2860, which is good to know. So 2860 was this right here. Boom. Or it's 28600, my bad. And putting my stops all the way up here and putting my TP below this key level right here. And as you can see, hey man, literally break even at London lows right here. Boom. Mind you, at this point, ES is continuing to sell off lower, so it's just clearly we're going to go get this key level. That is the draw of liquidity for the day, but my TP was not exactly there. As you can see, we got break even pretty quick right here, and I believe the next candle was it. That's like a 5-minute trade right there. It was very good. Now let's get into the live video, as y'all know. So this is early morning. Only an 18-minute stream, bro. We was in and out the markets today. I love days like this. I make my money, then I get off. Simple as that. But as you can see, this is what I was drawing up. Market open. I literally said I wanted us to manipulate up into this unmitigated 30-minute, 5-minute, and 15-minute, and then continue to sell off. Yesterday I did the same exact thing where I drew it out like this. It just helps me get a better understanding of if that plays out, then I'm going to take the trade. It just helps me understand it a little bit better. But let me get to market open, which is around right here, and as you can see, we're pushing up. ES didn't look like it wanted to go up too much, so with that being said, I just help me with my bias a little bit more of going to bears. But alright, now let me show y'all what had me a little bit confused. So before I took the trade, I was going to take this inversion right here, which we're starting to sell off, but I wanted to tap into this unmitigated 30-minute, like I said. Boom, tap up into here. This would be a lot of liquidity, but I guess the 5-minute gap, the unmitigated 5-minute was enough to really send it to the floor. As y'all know right here, this is the 30-second gap. I have it marked out, this white box, and as you can see, we get it right here. So this is my entry point, exactly right here. Break even down here, and I knew this play was cash money. Nothing in my brain was telling me that this wasn't going to hit. And as you can see, we're continuing to sell off. We did tap London lows in this 15-minute gap, show some rejection, but I was not worried at all. We continue to sell off. ES was continuing to sell off as well. And we had these 4-hour draws. But as you can see, I literally looked away to see what other things I could maybe target for a little extra profit. But when I was doing that, TP just went ahead and smacked. So I was like, oh, that's fine with me. See what I'm saying? So this is a great way to end off the week. Can't complain about anything this week. We had one break-even day, we had one loss, and we had 2 wins. That's great. That's a great way to go about. I don't even know what my percentages is for this month. I probably won't check. I know I am over 70% hit rate though. I'm pretty sure. But that being said, thank y'all so much for coming out. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Peace, love, leave a like.